He's a tech guy. He's a tech guy, yeah. He's got a job to do over there.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Everybody's ready.
I think we're pretty much ready.
Okay.
Occasionally you can view yourself on the camera, but I mean on the screen over here. But don't pay too much attention to that. Just glance, just to see there, because otherwise it goes. I think we're good, James. We'll put an intro and titles in post, and we'll just start on camera 3, and then at that point, once I'm kind of talking and we're introducing ourselves, you just go where you need to go. All right. Any questions on your side?
Nope.
All right. That sounds good.
All right. You ready? We're recording in 5, 4, 3.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Columbus State Television. We have a very special event for you today. I'm Michael Baltimore, the director of Columbus State Television, and we have the pleasure of 3 very important and distinguished guests with us today from India. And we want to introduce them in just a second here, but we also want to thank them also for taking the time out of a very busy schedule. They have been visiting with Columbus State University for the past 5 days, and they've taken a minute out of that schedule just to join us here. So we're going to have just a bit of a conversation, learn a little bit more about them and their trip over a very long distance away. So first, I would like to introduce Professor Susan Matthew.
Hi, I'm Susan Matthew. I'm from the Rajagiri Center for Business Studies. I take communication as well as environment studies, and I'm also in charge of the student activities at our college.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Professor Saju, please.
Yeah, I'm Father Saju from the Department of Social Work. I'm interested in research and clinical practice. My focus area is mental health and mental health of the children. And I'm also the finance officer of the college.
Okay, very, very, very nice. And I can relate to that with my mental health background. So very interesting and great to have you both here. Last but not least, Professor Bijou.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Bijou, working in Engineering College of Rajagiri. I'm the Department of IT, working in Rajagiri for the last 10 years, looking after a little bit of international affairs and student placement.
Right. Oh, that's really wonderful. Well, you know, the area, and India is really known for its technology these days. So that has been a really growth industry in India, has it not?
Yeah, we have been centered in the center of technological city.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a lot of IT companies very close to our campus, not only IT, electronics, mechanical, everything. So our students are getting a lot of chance to visit that company, and they're also hiring from our campus itself.
Wow. So your center, your college is really located in a wonderful place because so many opportunities for your graduates, your students leave, and there are plenty of jobs there.
Yes. The students call it as a God's own country because of they are getting a lot of jobs over there, not only with the climate and the nature.
Right.
They're getting a lot of jobs, which they are looking for.
That is wonderful. I know students are always interested in what are you going to do when you get that degree, right? That's very, very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I really thank you for taking the time out of this schedule. It's been a wonderful experience for us here at the university, and I speak for a lot of people, and I know you've met a lot of people.
Yes,
you've been around Columbus, Georgia.
Yes.
You've been to the Coca-Cola Space Science Center. You've been to the Pastoral Institute. You've been to a lot of places besides campus. So let me ask each of you to respond to this question. What has been your impression of Columbus State University so far?
Well, I think the first thing when you ask us that question that strikes our mind is the hospitality. We have been overwhelmed with the hospitality that we've received so far, you know. That's amazing, amazing hospitality. And then Father,
yeah, and we had a lot of opportunities to visit different places, and especially I was very much impressed with the Space Center, Coca-Cola Space Center, and we were excited to see most of the things over there, and there were students who come over their children, smaller children
Yes.
who came
Yeah.
there.
That's right.
for
They have their summer camp.
yeah, summer
right now
camps,
going
and
on.
it
Yes,
was very
absolutely.
interesting. And they were enthusiastic about explaining about each and every item of that. Another thing is that yesterday we had also very interesting visit to the pastoral center.
Yes.
They are doing wonderful work in the community,
Yes, they have.
serving people in different ways, like counseling for the families, children, and all people, especially the elderly. All these people are getting benefited of it, and they are doing very impressive work. And they are also into the training programs.
Right.
A lot of training programs, pastor training for the pastors.
Yes, that's a very
Yeah.
special part of the Pastoral Institute is the Pastor Center, the one that comes in and really helps. And being a pastor in a church is sometimes stressful too. We tend to forget about that, but they have a wonderful program there. I also I've worked there for a number of years myself prior to coming here, and one of the things I know, they have an employee assistance program. So if you're working at some of the larger companies around, they will pay for your counseling visits through the Pastoral Institute.
okay.
And we do that here at CSU. So that's a wonderful center. Well, thank you very much for showing that. Sir, don't want to leave you out, but what is it about your impression at Columbus State? in this
For the
visit?
last 5 days, we are just walking around the campus and we were just exploring what all things here there is, and to explain to our students. We also met few students in this campus, and they were explaining very good things only. That
Wow.
shows that this campus is doing a lot for the students. We appreciate that.
Yes, that's very nice of you to say. And we really have a great set of students. I mean, our population of students is wonderful.
And just to add on, when we had the when you had the campus tour, it was a student who gave us the tour. And we felt that it was really good because we got to hear a student's perspective
Yes.
of the campus and what they feel about it and what the university is actually given to them. When you hear it from the students, we know how real it is. And
That's
that
right.
was something that impressed us a lot.
Oh, that's very good
In
comment.
addition to that, definitely we will never forget the visit to the arts college, college for arts and
Yes.
arts, and theater.
Yes.
It is amazing. It's just amazing. Another point is that we could observe the passion of the teachers to build up the university. All are, we have opportunity to visit almost all the departments.
Right. And
In-
you actually went into classes, I understand.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so what about the classes? What did you notice going into one of our classes here at the university?
Yes, can I?
Yes, please.
We visited few classes including this technology and business and all, and we were able to find that all the students sitting in the class were really listening to the professor. It's because he was explaining in a very interesting way,
Yes.
and everything what he was mentioning, he will relate that to the physical thing or the real world.
Right.
That is really interesting.
That's important.
Yeah,
the,
and
the
the stu-
practical side of
Yes,
things.
yes. And I think that they are also providing, no, I'm not thinking it, sure. I have seen that they are also providing this lab where students can really put their hands and do the real things.
Yes.
And they are providing the help for that and training for that. It's brilliant.
That is wonderful to hear, and I really believe that part of what we need to do as a university is to give the students a hands-on experience,
Yeah.
and so they're ready to go into the workforce and to move on. Okay, now you may have already answered this question a little bit, but what about a memorable moment in these last 4.5 days that you've been with us? What was something that you really found interesting? You were talking about that just a moment ago.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, go.
Probably with my background in language and a little bit of art, I was extremely impressed with the theater.
Okay. Yes.
And we were taken to the stage and we got to see, how the students make their own props, which I found very surprising. And, what was done there. So, and we also saw the music theater where we got to see the big piano and
yes,
the way
yes,
they explained it to us. It was unbelievable. It's something that we got to see, and I think that's something that I would always remember
Yes. Okay. Good. I'm glad we made a lasting impression.
Yes.
But the theater is wonderful. We've had student auditions here and in our television studio to help out with the theater. But also the music school is amazing, and the concert, the Legacy Concert Hall.
Yes.
It's pretty.
And the best thing, we're going to see a concert today evening. You know, the spelling bee.
Great. Okay, you get. Oh, that's going to be nice. That's,
Yes.
that's going to end this trip. Okay. What else? What else?
Oh, the question is a bit easy for me.
Yes.
Each and every moment.
All right. Well, I do notice. I noticed on the agenda that you may not have had much downtime, as we call it. You know, just time to relax, because they wanted to show you everything, get you around town. So that's really, really good. Anything else interesting on the business?
Yeah, I think I should also speak about the servant leadership course.
Yes.
Because the students are made to do a lot of things in the community with the help of the community, and they get, you see, even they physically do something. You see, when we visited yesterday, we had a brief visit to the department, and we had a discussion with the dean, and she was explaining about all the activities the students are involved in.
Right.
And recently they have made or shifted a park and prepared it extremely well. They could organize the finance for it. That means they could collect a lot of money, lot of money. All the students were completely involved, and this is a very special way of teaching or way of learning, teaching-learning process, which I think we also do in our culture or in our college. We have also a lot of social work, community-related programs. So it matches or I was enthusiastic about the programs they are involved in.
That is great to hear. Well, let me ask each of you a little bit about and say that the name of the school is Rajagiri.
Rajagiri.
Yes, you're right.
Rajagiri. And now tell me about that college. Tell me about. I know you're each in different areas there, but what is it like? If I was a student, if I came there as a student, what would I expect? What would happen?
Yeah, Rajagiri, the title, the name Rajagiri itself is a Malayalam word. That's our language, eh?
Right.
Malayalam. In Malayalam, Raja means king. Giri means a small hillock. Small hillock. So this is a hillock of a king. King is nothing, nobody else but Christ, because this is founded by Catholic priests, and it's run by the Catholic priests, and we have got almost 20 colleges all over the state, 250 schools all over the state, and many other education, technical and other special school type of training. All these things have been provided throughout the state. So we are actually into the education. And
Our catchphrase of Rajagiri, the group of institutions, is relentlessly towards excellence.
Oh,
So we are always in that path. You know, we are always trying, and we strive to excel in everything that we do. And that is also seen with regard to our students. You know, we basically believe that we'll take the ordinary, and when they go out, they become the extraordinary. Because we believe in overall personality development and overall development of the students.
Very holistic.
Yes, holistic, yes.
Absolutely. Sir?
We are very proud to say that we are the pioneers in education in our state. Okay, and we are providing the best service to the student community. So majority of the students wish to join in our campus for engineering or business or nursing or anything. And we are giving them the best service. And we are also providing us the opportunity to see the foreign culture. From the beginning of Rajagiri, we were trying to collaborate with some of the best universities abroad. And we are happy to say that this year we signed an MOU with Columbus University here.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful.
One more
It's-
point to add on to.
Sure. Go ahead.
3 catchwords are there: study, excel, and serve. Study, excel, and serve. It is for our education. Is the purpose of our education is to serve the community. So we, as part of a model, we have developed a lot of community-based activities.
Yes.
We sponsor almost 600 children throughout the state. We are also sponsoring almost 700 students for their higher education.
Great.
We are also into the environment protection and the alternative energy development, and also kind of publicizing the or giving the message to the community the importance of this the alternative energy,
Right.
like solar and all those things. That's we are very much into it, and we are also into the health, public health.
Yes.
We are also into the women development and many aspects of the community. So service is our main motto.
Well, it sounds wonderful, and you're giving back to the community. So your graduates and your students, but also the college is right there, giving back to the community. So let me ask this question. You mentioned an arrangement just a moment ago, an agreement. What ways do you see CSU, Columbus State University, working with the center and collaborating in the future? What do you hope might happen?
Okay. Our intention is to provide students an option to come over to your university. That is our main intention. And we have made a collaboration, like it's a mutual tuning program. The students will do the part course, half the course in our university, and then they will come to your university and complete the course. That was signed only for masters in business.
Business studies.
Okay.
And for the last 5 years, we were just exploring the other departments.
Right.
Okay, and we wish that in the near future we will sign the same thing with other departments also. So all the students in our campus, in engineering and social work, will get an opportunity to come over here and complete their course. Also, we have made an arrangements like if any student wish to come to our campus to complete the course, they can come over there. And in our campus there is, we have students from Japan and USA itself, Belgium, Germany. They are doing part of their course in our campus.
Wow, that is amazing. Well, that's a wonderful arrangement. I'm so glad that that's taken place, because, you know, students are going to get a better perspective on the world as a
Yes.
whole
Yes.
when you move into having the courses here, having the courses there. Just think what that graduate's going to be able to do in the future here, and the focus of what we are both doing in our universities.
We want them to have a cultural exposure, our students also, when they come here. And we hope that when the students come there also, you know, they get to mix with our students, you know, get to involved in all the activities like community service activities and other activities that our students are also involved in. So we'd like them also to join with them, and together I'm sure we can definitely make a lot of progress.
Oh, that sounds really wonderful. Well, I'm just so glad that we've had a chance to talk with you today. Now, on our final thoughts for our conversation here, we've got a lot of viewers, and they're from around the world as well, not just on this campus and locally here. We're on the web at csu.tv. You can see us anywhere. So what would be your final message? What would you like to say to our viewers about your center and about what's happened in this past week? What would you say to the audience? Anyone is welcome to start.
Okay.
All right, great.
Since we have signed an MOU with this Columbus University, for you audience, if any child planning for any higher education in Columbus University, you have an option and a chance to visit our university. You can come to our university and see the culture and educational style over there and experience the culture. That's the main thing. and come back and share the experience among your friends. That's it.
That's it, and then they will encourage others.
Yeah,
to do the
definitely,
same
yes.
in that, yes. Okay, very
Yeah.
good.
And I think it's an amazing university, Columbus University. Because we have been visiting this university for last 5 days. We have been experiencing the warmth. We have been experiencing the commitment of the teachers. That's the most important, as far as we are also teachers. So we know that is the most important aspect of it, and the passion we see in their eyes. That is the most promising. So definitely, when we work together, Rajagiri also is trying or struggling or striving towards that ultimate goal. So we will work together to achieve the goal, because future is in our children. So definitely, if we work together, we will have a better world for tomorrow.
I like it. I do. Final word.
I think that when our students come here, there are a lot of things in common. Like probably we could start with the weather. The climate is more or less the same.
Okay.
And I'm sure the students will feel very much at home over here because, like was mentioned, the passion that the teachers have. And I'm sure they would make our students feel very much at home here, that it'll be like a home away from the home for them. And I'm sure that we would do the same when students from here come there, and we are just looking forward for this collaboration to to go on further.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
And all the best to the Columbus University.
Yes.
We are expecting much more from you.
Yes, yes, and we
We
are
will
going
work
to
together.
deliver on that as well.
Yeah.
We do have a great place here, the students, the faculty, the staff, and this community as a whole. Our university has been supported by this community as well as any university in the nation. We are looking forward to this collaboration with you, and I wish you all the most success possible. And thank you so much, each of you,
Thank you.
for
Thank
coming
you.
on here. Susan, Saju, Biju, and I'm Michael Baltimore for Columbus State Television at Columbus State University. We want to thank you for tuning in to this very special edition today with our visiting professors from India. Thank you, and we'll see you again
Thank
later.
you all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.